Good morning. I'll call this meeting to order. We have a quorum. All three commissioners are present. Please stand for the flag salute. Commissioner Gross. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I move that we approve the minutes of May 13th, 2013.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes. Are there any additions, deletions, correction, changes? Then I'll call for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Minutes are approved. Public comment. Stephen Floyd.
Thank you, Commissioners. My name is Stephen Floyd. I'm the editor of the Town Crier newspaper. We're based down in South County. I was hoping to introduce myself and my publication today because we've submitted a bid to print your legal notices, and I just wanted to be certain that the members of the Commission were aware of who we are format-wise because we've gone through some recent changes in the last few years. We are a weekly publication that is mail-delivered to all the homes in the Vader, Winlock, and Toledo areas on Wednesdays, and due to some very fortuitous relationships with local advertisers, we're able to offer all copies of the paper for free. So all you have to do is get it is just to live in those areas. And so that's about 5,800 homes every week that we're able to go directly into. And in regard to our format, whereas we used to be more of a magazine-style publication focusing on editorials and features, we've gone back to more of a hard news style with general interest stories focusing on education, local government, and law enforcement. And after we changed to that format, we noticed a significant increase in readership, especially among those who had previously regarded the newspaper as something of a gossip rag. And so we've fought long and hard to reestablish our reputation as a consistent and reliable source of news. And we're hoping to continue increasing circulation as the population of South County grows. All three of the cities we focus on have unique opportunities to see residential, industrial, and commercial growth in the area. The Grand Prairie Mountain View Estate subdivision in Winlock that had been abandoned for so long, it's been bought by a new developer, and they're hoping to finish that the end of this summer. Toledo, as I believe you're aware, is going to be the subject of an RCDI project from Washington State University, and that's going to be taking place this summer as well. And Vader just recently found out that they have water hookups available that they were not previously aware of, and there are investors chomping at the bit to take advantage of those opportunities. So as the population of South County grows, we will ramp up our circulation accordingly. And so those are the essential ins and outs of our newspaper. Again, we just wanted to make sure that you are aware of who we are because I know I'm not a familiar face around here. Monday is the day that we go to press, and so we are not always afforded an opportunity to send someone to the commissioners' meetings. But thank you again for an opportunity to introduce myself, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Today it's my pleasure to do employee recognition. So we'll start out with, I'll do it from Pamela Hodgson. I am going to read it for you. Yes, sir. Deputy Courtroom Clerk, please come front and center. I hereby present this Retirement Award of Excellence to Pamela Hodgson from the Board of County Commissioners. We wish to express our sincere appreciation for your contributions to Lewis County. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
How long have you served over there?
15 years.
15 years. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much.
And right here in the center.
Okay.
Patrick Gage. Is he here this morning? We will save his for some other time. We'll catch him over in the assessor's office. He won't be there? Ann Basie? She's sick today. Bill Frazier? We got 1 out of 4. That's not bad. 25%.
Our next recognition awards are for Above and Beyond. And I'd like the following gentlemen, I think most of you are here, to come forward. Dave Haviland, Greg Cox, Dave Coleman, Ken Lind, Bob Moore, Chad Muir, Steve Pendleton, and Dan Clevenger. If you guys would come on up. On March 22nd, 2013, as most of you know, the Area 7 road shop suffered a catastrophic fire, destroying the shop and equipment inside. Dave Haviland was the acting supervisor during this period. He not only assisted in saving several pieces of rolling stock, but assisted firefighters and investigators in controlling the blaze and determining origins of the fire that night and the next day by moving debris in a manner that allowed firefighters to reach hot spots and still allow investigators to locate each piece to determine fire origins. Dave then worked with facilities, Public Works, and PUD to ensure a temporary office was located and installed, trenching for temporary power, water, and other needs. He got the needed work done in a timely, professional manner and was willing to stay late to make sure things were done. This willingness to go the extra mile was instrumental in getting temporary facilities ready in the shortest amount of time. He did these extra duties in addition to his acting supervisor and regular duties. So, Dave, thanks for your work, and we appreciate it. And, we've asked the road maintenance crew to come up because they, too, contributed greatly to the success of a little bit of recovery that we're having there. I still don't see any old equipment being moved out. I don't know what's going on there. I'll talk to the Public Works Director about that. The Road Maintenance Services crew for Area 7 are nominated for an award for Above and Beyond for their unselfish and heroic response in the face of great adversity. Not only did they save Lewis County thousands of dollars by their quick actions in saving equipment during a fire at County Shop, they've gone above and beyond their normal duties to rapidly return to their main mission of maintaining county roads. Their dedication and deep concern for public property has shined through in the wake of a disaster. To them, this was more than public property. It was their shop and their equipment and their trucks that were lost. By the same token, they were not going to let their roads go unmaintained when the public needed them, regardless of what happened on March 22nd, 2013. So we have a certificate of award for each of you, if you'd come forward when I call your name. Greg? Greg Cox?
Yes.
We know, you've been there since.
Yeah.
Dave?
One for you, one for you and your team.
But you've been at it since.
You've been at it since, yes.
Ken Land? Bob Moore? Chad Muir? Steve Pendleton?
Wait a minute, wait, we need a picture.
Wait.
How are we going to do this?
You're gonna have to stand in front, these guys are big. Come on up here over the front. Yeah, no kidding. You're gonna have to squeeze in a little tighter than that. No, I don't. Yes, you do, you're getting the award. You guys got it backwards, the tall guy was supposed to.
I can't see the fellas.
Right?
Greg, open up your shirt a little bit as you. Actually, it's.
Over here, guys. Thanks.
Didn't know you'd be fortunate. It's close.
Let's see. How about this? Can I do this? I need to speak. Is it okay? Am I breaking anything? I hope not. Okay. Well, employee of the quarter, Glenn Carter, would you like to come up? Glenn, I'm going to talk about you. As the employee of the quarter, here are some of the words said about you. Can you hear me now? Okay. Glenn Carter exemplifies the meaning of a hard worker. Words cannot express how truly grateful the Sheriff's Office is to have such a professional working with us. But we'll attempt to explain what an asset Glenn has been to the Sheriff's Office and especially our Civil Division. Glenn has a very heavy caseload and is spread thin and in many directions, yet he never makes us feel like we're a burden when we approach him with asking numerous questions about very complex situations. Glenn always makes time for us and cheerfully does so without complaint, even though he is swamped. The Sheriff's Office Civil Division handles writs of executions and other very uncommon civil cases. These cases are often fraught with high liability to the Sheriff's Office and the county. In every instance, Glenn takes the case that we bring to him and carefully evaluates the ramifications of any planned or contemplated actions prior to advising us on a course of action. He does hours of research for us and is meticulous in assuring every base has been covered to ensure he is giving correct legal advice to avoid lawsuits. Sheriff's Office employees are not attorneys, yet we are expected to understand legalese and case law. Glenn always researches information and explains the process to us in a way we understand so that we can make the best decision on how to proceed. In another example of the assistance Glenn has provided the Sheriff's Office, he made himself available for a recent auction in Silver Creek related to a writ of execution. This unselfish act assisted us greatly as he was able to converse and deal with issues that came up during the auction with the plaintiff attorney and the defendant. This helped calm the situation so we could proceed with the auction safely and with assurance that the process was being handled within the legal limits of the law. He could have declined our request for assistance as he was well within his rights to do so, yet he braved the snow and assisted us in handling the process. And I can say for the rest of us who use your services, what they say here goes for us too. You are just a great resource for all of us, and you're always available. Thank you.
Thank you. This was one of the few times we called you, we didn't need you. You need to get here for a picture. Thank you. Thank you.
I just have one more comment for the Area 7 shop guys. It's good to see you guys out here, because we miss you at the picnic. Some of you make it, some of you don't, but look forward to having you for the county picnic when you come out, when it happens. I hope it happens. I don't know if I'm not on the pack anymore. I don't know if they're going to have it or not, but hope to see you here. Thanks. Mr. Chairman, we have a proclamation. I would move we approve the proclamation declaring May 25th as National Missing Children's Day in Lewis County.
Second?
Motion has been made and seconded.
Lee can't hear you. Okay.
Yeah, now you guys get to work, will you?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The motion has been made and seconded. Edna, could you please read that into the record?
Yes. Before the Board of County Commissioners, Lewis County, Washington, proclamation, National Missing Children's Day. Whereas the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children exists as a resource to help prevent child abduction and sexual exploitation, to help find missing children and assist victims of child abduction and sexual exploitation, their families, and the professionals who serve them. And whereas, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, there are an estimated 800,000 children missing in the United States. And whereas approximately 58,200 of these children are victims of non-family abductions, and more than 200,000 are the victims of family abductions. And whereas May 25th, 2013 is a day and time to remember those children who are missing and give hope to their families for a quick and safe return. Now, therefore, be it resolved that in partnership with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and its collaborative organizations, the Lewis County Board of Commissioners proclaims May 25th, 2013 as National Missing Children's Day in Lewis County. To further mark this date and facilitate the important message of children's safety, a press conference will take place May 22nd, 2013 at 1:30 p.m. at Stan Hadwell Park in Chehalis. Therefore, be it further resolved that Lewis County urges the participation of local governments, law enforcement, and communities in the protection and education about child abduction and sexual exploitation, and in ways to respond and seek help from law enforcement, social services, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Passed in regular session this 20th day of May 2013, Board of County Commissioners, Lewis County, Washington.
Thank you, Edna. Is there anyone here to speak on that event? Mr. Craig Larson.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I want to thank the board very much for doing this proclamation and allowing us to focus our attention on the plight of missing and sexually exploited children. We find that there are 155 missing children in the state of Washington. And your 911 center has recently been selected as a partner with NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And we took that on to become a partner to ensure that your employees at 911 would do the very, very best job in dealing with missing children. We find that the faster that we're able to react, the more likely it is that we're going to be able to get our children returned to us. And so that's the motivation for our press conference, again, is to bring that focus back onto that situation that is occurring in our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Seems an appropriate time viewing what recently occurred in Ohio. And hopefully we can have some of those recoveries here.
Yes.
Any further discussion? Then I'll call for the question. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Proclamation is passed.
I move that we approve the notice of hearing regarding the proposed vacation of a portion of Winlock Road. Hearing will be held on or after 10 a.m. on Monday, June 17th, 2013. This is Resolution 13-364.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Elsey, Public Works Director. As you're aware, on April 29, 2013, by Resolution 13-244, you declared your intent to vacate a portion of Boisfort-Winlock Road, commonly known as King Road, and you instructed me to examine the road and report my opinion on the vacation as required by RCW 3687. I did file that report with you on May 8th of this year, finding in part that the county road was realigned in 1965 and bypassing this segment of road, request for vacation, that the right-of-way is not presently maintained by the county, that there have been no previous vacations of Boisfort-Winlock Road in this area, that all property adjoining the road is owned by Kyle Cheney, Revocable Living Trust, who has requested the road be vacated, and the utility companies known to service the general area have been notified and have responded to the proposed vacation, stating they have no utilities on the right-of-way and are not opposed, and that the right-of-way does not abut a body of water, nor is it necessary as part of the county road system. This is a notice of your intent to vacate and a notice that you will examine my report and decide whether or not you want to vacate this portion of the road, and that hearing will be set on June 17th, 2013.
Any questions? Then I'll call for the question on the notice agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Approved.
Chairman, I would move we approve the consent agenda, items 3 through 6, resolutions 13-365 through 13-368.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Mr. Gross.
Approval of warrants. This week, we're approving a general purpose warrants and 157 warrants in the amount of $436,782.06. 5 special purpose warrants in the amount of $1,381.71 for a total of $438,163.77. In addition, we have 253 payroll warrants that are being processed in the amount of $231,790.
Morning, Commissioners. Tim Elsey speaking to items number 4 and 5 on your consent agenda. Item number 4 is resolution number 13-366, approving the purchase of 1 new John Deere motor grader through an interlocal agreement with Adams County. Again, this is replacing a motor grader that was burned up in the March 22nd fire at Area 7. And in accordance with RCW 3934, the Interlocal Cooperation Act allows for purchasing from intergovernmental agencies, provided the agencies have an interlocal cooperative purchasing agreement with each other. The contract is determined to have been awarded in compliance with bidding requirements of the agency seeking to purchase, and the vendor agrees to participation. All 3 of these have been met. Adams County went out last year for the purchase of 3 motor graders. They had bids from Caterpillar and John Deere. They did award to John Deere. This is the exact machine that we need. They also bid attachments and options that we would be able to use. One of the options is for this motor grader to be all-wheel drive. Another is that it contain a wing for plowing the sides of the road, and another that it has a bull blade or a front plow so that it can be used in plowing snow. All 3 of those being met, the total cost of the contract is $295,695.40. The next resolution is resolution number 13-367, approving the proposed acquisition of additional right-of-way for the Skate Creek Road Bridge. This resolution would direct the county engineer to acquire the necessary right-of-way for the bank stabilization of the Skate Creek Road Bridge located northeast of Packwood. This project is listed on the 6-year transportation improvement plan. The project will require additional right-of-way from 3 adjacent property owners. This project to stabilize and build protection for the Skate Creek Road Bridge over the Cowlitz River is a necessary road improvement and will benefit the public. This resolution would instruct the county engineer to acquire all necessary right-of-way for the project and directs that all such acquisition be in accordance with adopted procedures as per Resolution 09-381 and under its eminent domain authority for purposes of real estate excise tax as per RCW 8.25 and the Washington Administrative Code 458-61A 206-1C and pursuant to authority and obligations of RCW Title 8.E for the Skate Creek Road Bank Stabilization Project.
Any questions?
Tim, I'm not, on the map, I'm not locating all of the parcels that we're talking about here.
There is one property owner on the south and two property owners on the north of the bridge.
Okay.
And I don't have the names of those property owners in front of me. I know it's Lewis on the south.
Blankenship and Blanton.
You can see the small portion that we're having to get from tax parcel 0035148, and then some out of government lot 2.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, Danette York, Director of Public Health and Social Services, speaking to item number 6, resolution number 13-368, appointing members to the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Other Drug / Community Mobilization Against Substance Abuse and Violence Advisory Board, also known as ATOD-CAMASA. This advisory board, according to the RCW, shall be composed of not less than 7 nor more than 15 members, and these 2 appointments will bring the membership up to 7. The purpose is to appoint Dr. Simon Ellaway. He will be representing the medical community as a family practitioner, and his term will be for 3 years, beginning May 2013 through April of 2016. And is also to appoint Commissioner Edna Fund, who will also have a 3-year term, beginning January 2013 through December of 2015. Thank you.
Are there any other questions, comments, statements on the consent agenda? Then I'll call for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Consent agenda is passed.
Seeing no further agenda items, oh, you said,
There is one more. There's a
One
bid
more.
opening.
oh, that's right, bid opening, sorry. Got it.
So today we're doing our second round of opening for the bid awards for the 2013-2014 county legal printing. We opened them once before, and due to some irregularities in the bids and talking to the prosecutor, we decided to go out so we could compare apples to apples when we were opening up the new bids. So the first bid is from the town crier. The cost of 1.20 column inch at 8-point type is $6.75, and the cost to publish the sample that was provided is $38.88. The next bid we have is from the Chronicle. The cost from the Chronicle is $6.50. The cost to publish the example is $74.10. And the next one is from the Morton Journal. The cost of a 1.2 column inch at 8-point type is $6.35. The total cost to publish the example is $28.58. We'll take these back and go over them. We'll go over them with legal, and we will be awarding this on June 3rd. Is there any questions?
Thank you very much, Carrie Muir.
Now, seeing no further business, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned.